There is so much to life as one learns, as one grows up, which is presented in partnership with the Royal Norwegian Embassy. Before we begin our sessions for the day, please join me in welcoming Sonjoy Roy, Ambassador May Ellen Stenner, Namita Gokhale, to start the inaugural session and do the lamp lighting.
Namaste everyone, a very warm welcome to the Jaipur Bookmark 2025. Norway and India has proudly been part of Jaipur Bookmark since it started. Namaste everyone, a very warm welcome to the Jaipur Bookmark 2025. Norway and India has proudly been part of Jaipur Bookmark since it started. We are seeing more activity in the field of culture in Norway. We have a new national library in
So welcome again. Everybody can hear me, I assume. Yes, okay. So I'm going to give you a bit of an overview of what we are going to be doing in the JBM this year, after which we will have some short addresses by the dignitaries who just lit the lamp, and then we will begin the sessions in earnest. So let me begin by telling you that at the JBM, it is our sincere effort to create a space where you get some wholesome food for thought, catch some new ideas floating in the breeze, and start conversations to buy and sell rights for books that have grabbed your attention. Our heartfelt thanks to the Royal Norwegian Embassy for their continued and generous support to the Jaipur Bookmark. We would also like to deeply appreciate the support of the British Council for the Publishing Fellows that are chosen from Britain and India, who make their enthusiastic presence felt in the program each year. Thank you also to All About Book Publishing and Kalachuvadu for their support. I'm delighted to inform you that in the JBM this year, we have compiled a rights catalog, and it's absolutely gorgeous, even though I say so myself, with 51 titles from 30 publishers who represent 10 Indian languages between them. As always, we have a vibrant mix of panel discussions along with some focused roundtables for industry professionals. We are opening a window to the dynamic world of Tamil publishing with the presence of many publishers from Tamil Nadu in our program. Our keynote speaker, A.R. Venkatachalapathy, is here all the way from Chennai, and we are really looking forward to his address, which is interestingly titled From Palm Leaf to Page Maker, a biography of the Indian book. We are very pleased to celebrate the literary legacy of Kalachuvadu, the renowned Tamil publishing house, on their 30th anniversary with a special session. As always, we have a sparkling lineup of speakers: Nobel laureate Esther Duflo, Brian Murray, CEO HarperCollins, Anant Padmanabhan, Roger Highfield, Andrew O'Hagan, Aishwarya Kumar, Aditi Maheshwari Goyal, Nora Mercurio, Ashok Maheshwari, writers such as Vikas Swaroop, Chandan Pandey, media personalities such as Anand Gandhi, Jayaprakash Pandey, editors such as Ravi Singh, Meru Gokhale, Kartika VK, and I could go on and on, but I think we should get on with business. Diverse themes are reflected in our sessions, ranging from unpacking the idea of inclusivity in children's literature, examining the interface between AI and human creativity, the experiences of translators from different languages, new forms of storytelling through games such as Shasan, the role of literary magazines in creating new writers, the dynamism and the daring of indies in Britain and India, and Indian and international publishers look at stories that travel easily and those that do better in their own soil, the evolving role of rights directors from across the world. We raise a toast to the writers who devote years to create books of rare beauty and significance in a session that is titled Passion Projects, Books Distilled with Love, which features Ramya Reddy, Bandeep Singh, and M.K. Ranjit Singh. We have 5 roundtables this time for various professionals to talk at length. The International Publishers Roundtable welcomes a strong representation from France and Norway, as well as publishers from India to present their catalogs and titles, and they've all been in touch with each other online since early January to make the actual meeting more fruitful. The Editors Roundtable, featuring some of the best editors, is moderated by well-known translator and literary figure Arunava Sinha, and they will be examining commissioning imperatives and the balance between high literary value and healthy sales, which is a contentious topic which is discussed behind closed doors, outside closed doors in the publishing industry. What is high literary value? Who decides what gets commissioned, and so on and so forth. So really looking forward to this really crackling session. The Indian Language Publishers Roundtable and the Retailers Roundtable, they focus on the granular issues that will help them to expand their work and grow readership in the country where there is so much scope for growth. This is just a tasting menu. I hope you'll be enthused to partake of the full spread. I now invite Sanjoy back to make his opening remarks, and then you invite the ambassador after that.
Good afternoon, and I hope you've been enjoying yourself at the festival despite the heat out there and the crowds. 12 years ago, when Namita and we sort of got together and said, what else can we do? How do we bring together writers, publishers, rights holders? Because all we were spending time doing in those early years was every time somebody came to Namita or me, we had to then connect them to somebody else who was working in the field. And we said, why don't we make all of this possible and create what's now grown into the Jaipur Bookmark? Much of the work really has been, can we focus on translations and rights? Translations for us as at the core of everything that we do here. We've had such wonderful stories over the past few years of translations coming into the Jaipur Literature Festival, finding rights, finding new rights holders, and being translated into so many different languages and being so successful. Manoranjan Vyapari is just one of so many examples that we have. We've been absolutely delighted that year on year, our country partner, Norway, and our ambassador, successive ambassadors, and presently Ambassador Mayellen, has been so supportive of this particular idea of translations. I remember one year asking, why does Norway put in so much of resources into translations? And I was told, it's a small country with a language spoken by a few people. And unless it's translated and taken out to the world, how would the world understand and recognize and realize the literature and the ideas and the innovations that these countries have to offer? And that's the reason why we're so keen to have translations. We're delighted to have today translators from Tamil Nadu, speakers from across, I think, 85 countries. Sam has just prepped me. And of course, our new collaboration with the British Council. Scott is here. Every year I've been sending Scott a message or a WhatsApp saying, Scott, I hear you're in the region. Will you consider coming to the Jaipur Literature Festival in person? So thank you so much, Scott, for finally arriving on our shows. And already I think you've been in one session in the morning, so thank you for that. For many of you who don't know, Manisha and I were in school together in the same class. She was way cleverer than I was, and is and continues to be. Let me tell you, she was the person with language. She was on top of that, and we used to always look admiringly at her control of that. So we're delighted to have Manisha in the Teamwork family fold to be the co-festival director for JBM, working through the year with Sammohan, our colleague, who's my boss and looks after everything to do with the festival and many other festivals. So thank you both so much. Thank you to our partners who've made JBM possible, and thank you to all of our 85 speakers at the JBM for being here. I think, Sam, we need a few more chairs maybe going forward, because we have more people than we have chairs, rather than the other way around. So maybe tomorrow or later today we can do that. So thank you, and please join me in welcoming the ambassador of the Royal Norwegian Embassy here in India, May Ellen Steiner. May.
Thank you so much, dear Sanjoy, dear Namita, and dear Manisha, and all the members of Teamwork Arts family that are here, and welcome to all of you. I'm here with Norwegian author Helga Flatland, editor Jon Krogh Pedersen, 5 delegates from Norway's prestigious Holberg Prize, and several colleagues from the embassy. For a country of 5 million people, this is a large delegation to a literature festival, showing how much we value the partnership we have with you. I'm so happy to be among all of you. You are experts in the field of writing and publishing. You are helping keep the world of books thriving in so many different ways. I have said this previously last year when I was here, but I really would like to say again. Norway supports this important forum for 2 main reasons. It's to help promote Norway to all great publishers, agents, and authors present here, but also to help support freedom of expression and speech, important in democracies such as Norway and India. I wanted this year to take a bit of time to share with you some features of the Norwegian publishing industry today. And I have 7 points. The first one is that we have a strong tradition in literature, with famous authors such as Henrik Ibsen, Knut Hamsun, Sigrid Undset, Nobel laureate 2023, Jon Fosse, and best-selling authors like Karl Ove Knausgård, Jo Nesbø, Jostein Gaarder, and Maja Lunde. They continue this tradition. The second, Norwegians are eager readers. There was a survey in 2021. It found that 90% of Norwegians read at least 1 book a year. And actually the average is 13 books per year. So books are highly valued. My third point is also the Norwegian government, which I represent, provides strong support for literature and publishing through grants and funding programs. The Norwegian Literature Abroad program promotes Norwegian literature internationally. 4, the Norwegian publishing industry is diverse, with a mix of independent publishers and major players. Small and medium-sized publishers play a key role in producing niche works, while larger publishing houses dominate the commercial market. 5th point, Norway has a global reputation for producing quality books in all genres. Notably, in children's literature, we are quite proud of our global presence. The 6th point is that the Norwegian publishing industry gives priority to translating works into other languages, as was mentioned by Sanjoy. And we are promoting these authors abroad. NORLA works to advance the export of Norwegian literature by offering a range of funding schemes for the translations of books from Norway. Since 2004, NORLA has contributed to the translation of more than 8,000 Norwegian books into no less than 73 languages. So my last point also is that Norway has a fixed book price law. This ensures that books are sold at the same price regardless of the retailer. This helps support the industry, particularly independent bookstores, and ensures a level playing field for publishers. So just to sum up, this gives in Norway a vibrant and well-supported and internationally recognized industry with a balance of tradition and innovation. For Norway, the promotion of our culture and art is as important as the other areas we work on and as we work at the embassy, and which would be gender, human rights, climate and environment, but they are also linked to culture. The partnership with the Jaipur Bookmark brings together all of these aspects, and I'm really proud of it, and I look forward to the discussions ahead of us the next few days. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I would like to invite the Ambassador Namita and Sanjoy to unveil the catalogue. Can I also have one copy of the catalogue from there? One hard copy. Namita, I'm going to invite you to make your opening remarks.
So, dear friends, I am so delighted on the 18th Jaipur Literature Festival to be here at the 12th edition of the Jaipur Bookmark, to a full house no less, standing room only. And also I'm very delighted to give a very special welcome to two people who were associated with the early editions of the Jaipur Bookmark. The first 2 or 3 years, Swati Chopra put in as much as she could. Give her a big clap. And after that, Neeta Gupta did so much to give it the identity we have today. And both of them are here. Get up, Swati and Neeta. Let's give them a clap. And they both remain an integral part of the book world and to the book community we are all trying to build up here. The publishing industry acts as a curator of ideas and the custodian of dreams. In a world flooded with content and with the advent of AI to create even further and faster content, the publisher remains the touchstone of what is true and good. The publishing industry is in many ways a conservative industry, but yet it is radical in its role in a transforming world. It is radical because it does not always take the easy way out. And it's a very patient industry, more or less. The Jaipur Bookmark, located within the vast and eclectic space of the Jaipur Literature Festival, looks at the business of books and the unsung heroes, the editors, the publishers, the artists, the designers, the distributors, the booksellers who create these books and give voice to their authors. JBM was set up to celebrate the core values of publishers and to discuss professional aspects of the book trade. The publishing industry remains foundational to literature and the expression and dissemination of ideas. We hope to build a community and support system to support the ecosystem of narrative communication through new and traditional technologies both. And the sessions this year have a lot to do with both the traditional and the new ones. I mean, that AI word is there and will remain for a few years or a few decades to come. My special thanks to the Norwegian Embassy and their long-standing, consistent support through the years, and to Ambassador May Ellen Steiner for her empathy, her understanding, and her unstinting belief in books. We also truly, truly value the relationship with the British Council, who have enabled us to host reciprocal fellowships from the UK and India and so many other valuable initiatives. And deepest congratulations to Kanan Sundaram for 30 glorious years in publishing and his unstinting support for JBM. For all three, Tali. And thank you to all our friends and supporters who remain invested in the Jaipur Bookmark through the years, sponsors, advisors, speakers, stellar audiences. And most of all, thank you to the universe for the spoken word, the written word, and the gifts of language, literature, and books, which are foundational to the human race. Thank you.
So before I let you go, I would like to thank a few people as well. Namita Gokhale, Sanjoy Roy, Shurupa Datta, Sammohan Mathodia, Sejal Jain, Manshad Manas, Kritika Gupta, all friends and colleagues at Teamwork Arts. Thanks also to Arunava Sinha, Aditi Maheshwari Goyal, Himali Sodhi, Naveen Kishore, Ravi DC, Anand Padmanabhan, and Urvashi Butalia for always being there and supporting us. We will now begin the sessions in earnest. I would request the venue host to introduce the first session. And we have to give the scarf to the ambassador, so I suppose they just give it to her.